Oh yeah. Ooh, that fish is in the drag big time. That's a big fish right there. Woo! Oh, look at that. Man, that fish pulled off a bunch of line. Oh, there we go. He's going on the stringer. Look at that fish. That's another nice fish. Man. Look at that guy. Long, lean. What a beautiful fish. Clean tail. Chrome bright. It's going to have bright red meat. Just doesn't get any better than that. Look at those big, beautiful rainbows. That's what trolling flies can do. You think trolling flies don't work? Well, think again. You need to grab a set of my trolling flies, get out on the water, and get ready to go big. Yes! Howdy folks, Cal Kellogg here. I'm joined in the studio today by one of my absolute favorite co-hosts, the Cookie Monster. Him and I, we got our priorities straight, man. It's all about cookies, donuts, any kind of pastries. We love them all. But we're not here to talk about eating right now, although I am kind of hungry. I'm always kind of hungry. But we are here to talk about trout fishing and how to consistently catch big numbers of trout and how to consistently catch big trout. And to get here, and I'm going to keep this as short as possible, but I am going to ramble. We gotta kind of go back to my childhood. I'm going to make this fast. Used to read Outdoor Life magazines at my grandpa's house, and my favorite column was called Tap's Tips, written by a guy named H.G. Tapley. And they would just be 3 or 4 tips with, cartoon illustrations. Things like, if you're going to start a fire in the woods and you think you're going to have a hard time because it's wet, you might want to bring some lint from your dryer. It's going to help you. Just little short tips like that help make your life easier out in the woods or out in the water. Things that make you more effective, stuff like that. So back then, I was really into stream fishing for trout. And one of Tap's tips was, if you're fishing a stream and you pull a good sized trout out of a given pool, and you keep the trout, you eat the trout, he advised always going back to that pool and fishing it more, because he claimed, and I found this to be true, the factors that attracted, security, feed, whatever, the factors that attracted that first big fish, when that big fish is removed from the system, those factors will attract another big fish. Or if an area is holding a bunch of fish, those factors will continue to attract fish. So your job as an angler is to make note of those areas that show, more fish activity, areas where you've seen or you've caught big fish. Make a note of all this. Now, sometimes, say we're out at Shasta, we're out in the middle of the main body, it's 300 feet deep and we catch a fish, there's not a lot there to reference. This tip is a lot more helpful if you find fish on structure or in narrows or near an island or something like that. What I've been doing at French Meadows is a pretty good example. I have found a micro area about 300 yards long, and there's good areas throughout the lake, but I found this one 300-yard area. The bottom's very irregular, it's very rocky, and it's consistently holding good numbers of fish, and I have seen some very large fish there on my camera. So, I'm all about cutting the lake down, working areas that give me the highest possible chance of success, because fishing's not easy right now. There's a lot of feed, the water's warm, so they're not super aggressive. So what I've done is I've cut the lake down, and I'm working that one area primarily because I know it's holding numbers of fish, it's holding rainbows, it's holding browns, and it's holding some very large fish. I got a double-digit trout on camera the other day, came in, looked at one of my flies, and went away. But I know that this area holds those kind of fish, and I've been consistently seeing these marks for at least a month now. So back to Tap's tip, and back to how this tip can help you. When you find big numbers of fish or you find big fish, make a note of that area and always revisit that area, because the factors that set up, that concentration of fish or lured in that big fish, they're still at work. They're going to continue to attract numbers of fish and big fish. And you can relate this to hunting and bass fishing and a lot of other different things. There's a ridge out here. I'm up in Forest Hill, California. There's a ridge out here where I've killed several nice gobblers, including one that was pushing 23 pounds. And it is right in the middle of the Auburn recreation area. But no one hunts it because they think it's illegal. It's a ridge. It comes out of private property. It's kind of hard to get up there. The brush is thick. You got to crawl in places. Well, turkeys are attracted to it for two reasons. One, nobody bothers them. And after they get out of the roost, they hit the ground and they go onto private property. But what I found was, you know, I could take advantage of this micro habitat, this area where there's little pressure, but it is legal to hunt. If I, put in the effort, get up at 3 in the morning, sneak in there, set up before daylight, I'm able to kill some very nice turkeys in an area of heavy hunting pressure where most people, they don't even see a turkey. So just keep that in mind. Find those micro areas. Find those micro pieces of habitat that for whatever reason are attractive to trout or game or stripers or black bass or whatever it is you're targeting. Find those micro areas and hit those areas, work them consistently, make notes of them, accumulate as many, money spots as you can, and you're going to be way ahead of the game, whether you're hunting, fishing, chasing big trout, whatever it is. Find those areas that are attractive to the fish, attractive to the game, attractive to trophy caliber fish or animals, and you've really cracked the case. It's going to help you a lot throughout your hunting and fishing career. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. I'm Kel Kellogg, me and the Cookie Monster. We got to go find a donut shop or something. I'm out of here. You guys have a great day, and I will catch you next time right here on YouTube. And remember, if you're looking for donuts, cookies, trout spoons, reels, more, whatever, go on over to fishhuntshoot.com and check out my store. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for the support. Having a little bit of fun this morning. Again, I will catch you right here on YouTube very soon. Thank you. This video is brought to you by fishhuntshoot.com. For more and bigger trout, go to fishhuntshoot.com.